Hi, Catherine. This is Coach Snow from Sharper Aquatic Image. I wanted to spend a few minutes today talking about your 4 strokes that we filmed earlier this week at the Etobicoke swim camps. I enjoyed watching you swim. I think you're doing some very good things. Let's just take a look and see how we can improve things a little bit. On this first length, we got to make sure that we keep our feet together on the breakout for your fly. Your feet are separating a little bit. Got to keep those feet together, right? Now you're dropping your head quite a bit. I don't mind it so much because your hips are coming up. But gosh, if you could get those hips up a little higher, I'd be really happy, right? You see how you can see your palms pitching out a little bit? I think you're pitching out a little bit too far, right? Let's see if we can get on top of those elbows a little bit. And let's see if we can snap underneath the hips more at the back of the stroke. We have to have faster hands at the back of the stroke on our butterfly. The other thing I want you to think about is we're breathing a little bit early on our fly. Let's see if we can breathe a little bit later. Here's our backstroke leg. We're going to try and increase the speed on that kick coming out of that backstroke leg. Your hips are sitting a little bit low for me. I like the kick, but let's get our hips up a little bit. And I've used this term before. Let's see if we can get cleaner hands. You see all the air bubbles you're taking with you? Slide that hand in there, and let's get our fingers together, right? Back of the stroke, let's get that hand out of the water a little bit because you're kind of getting stuck a little bit at the back of the stroke. Let's turn that hand over, not quite so deep, and get that hand out of there. Back of the hand first, right? Lean back and let's get our hips up. And here's our breaststroke leg. Get the elbows in, squeeze the back of the head. Now you can see we're a little bit deep on this one, right? Got to try and get a little more shallow, and now we're looking up to see where the water level is, and it's a big stretch to get to the surface. Come off the wall in a straight line. Now keep an eye on your elbows driving back a little bit. I think you're driving your elbows back too far to your ribs. Let's rotate those elbows and rotate the elbows underneath the shoulder, not squeezing your ribs so much. I like the fact that you're not dropping your knees so much on your kick, but what I'd like to see you do is let's get our feet up a little bit after we finish the kick. Finish the kick, heels up. You're kind of dragging your feet a little bit on the back of that breaststroke kick, right? And here's our freestyle. Again, now I like the distance in terms of how far you are underwater. That's not as bad as the breaststroke. It's better. Now let's keep an eye on that head. You see the head's bopping around a little bit when you're not breathing? See we're bopping around? That's affecting your shoulders, and your shoulders affect your hips. You're kind of wiggling back and forth a little bit. This doesn't show the camera level correctly, but what I'd like to see you do is rotate that hand at your waist underneath the body more. I think your pull's a little bit too wide at the back of the stroke. Let's get that hand speed working faster at the back end as well. Okay, Catherine, I enjoyed giving you this feedback. I hope you enjoy it, and let's see some good swims and best times this year. All the very best, and this is Coach Snow.